there everybody, I'm Rosslyn. Welcome to Orkney and welcome to my full playthrough of Island of Fear, one of the 6 Transformers books, written by gamebook legend Dave Morris. This was written or published anyway, in 1986 and illustrated by John Higgins. Like I said, there are 6 of these, and this is the 3rd one that I'm doing a full playthrough of, so if you enjoy this, boy, have I got some good news for you, because there's more already up and there's gonna be more coming, because I have a full set. There is not a game system to plough through before we get started, so I'm gonna crack straight on with the story. Most people could never dream of having the chance to spend a whole summer vacationing on an island in the South Pacific. You are one of the lucky few, however, because your parents are 2 of the world's leading marine botanists. While they are off investigating the plants of a remote island chain, you are left to enjoy yourself in the unspoiled tropical paradise of Nali. Today Akura, the islander who is looking after things in your parents' absence, has gone into the island's only large town to do some shopping. You sit on the patio and try to decide how you will spend the morning. And already I'm getting a decision. And these are nice options. Do I want to go for a swim? Do I take a walk inland? Or do I get one of the islanders to take me out in his boat? I think I would like to go for a swim. I, in real life, enjoy swimming a lot, but I live in Orkney and the sea here, even in the middle of summer, is horribly cold. And I have a chlorine intolerance, so if I go to the pool, for any length of time I start feeling really unwell. So I actually really am going to enjoy my first decision of this book, just going for a swim in this beautiful tropical paradise of Nali. It just sounds really nice. I'm gonna go for a swim. Going for a dip is a good idea. As usual, it is a hot day. Even the sea is luxuriously warm. You swim along the beach, occasionally treading water and calling out to the fishermen who are tending the nets on the white beach, until you reach the rocky point known locally as Rangda's Point. Swimming further, you find a secluded cove you have visited once or twice before. It's a good place to go when you feel like doing nothing in particular, because it is quiet and private. As you run up from the frothy waves, you hear someone whistling. You're surprised, but the next moment, you're completely astonished. Suddenly you see a robot come out from a nearby cave with a fishing rod over one shoulder. And here is a picture of the robot, looking very transformery behind a fern there, stomping along, holding a fishing rod. Where's he off to, eh? Dunno. Well, hey, says the robot, almost as startled as you are yourself. How did you get here? Oh, I swam, you tell him. Then you start to smile. You can't help yourself. He looks rather funny holding the fishing rod. Oh, yeah, he replies. That's right. I forgot. You Earth types float, don't you? Oh, I always wanted to try surfing. The thought of this big robot balanced on a surfboard makes you burst out laughing. Fair as an aside. It is a humorous thing to visualise. The robot tells you that his name is Beachcomber, and he is one of the Transformers, robots who came to Earth from the planet Cybertron millions of years ago. It is hard to believe, but since you find yourself talking to an intelligent robot, something you would have found incredible only a few minutes ago, you believe his amazing story. Suddenly there is a screech of jet engines from high in the sky. You look up but can't see a plane, as it must be hidden behind the level of the cliff top. Glancing back at Beachcomber, you are surprised to see that the noise has shaken him. As the sound of the jet fades into the distance, Beachcomber asks you a strange thing. He asks you if you felt frightened. I say yes, or did I tell him I'm not frightened? My character doesn't seem just surprised to see the noises shaking him. I just want to be honest to the man, you know what I mean? Or the robot, I should say. I don't think I did feel frightened, though. I mean, I guess it's like, do you reassure him, pretend to be frightened too? I really wasn't, though. And I think that is also reassuring if I say it's not actually that scary. I don't know. I don't think I am frightened. I'm going to say I'm not anyway. You shrug. What was there to be frightened about? It was just a jet plane going over. Oh, no, it wasn't, exclaims Beachcomber. But wow, this is amazing. You must be one of the few people in the world who's immune to that sound. You know, just as some people are immune to chicken pox or metal fatigue or whatever. You're about to point out that no person you know ever suffered from metal fatigue, but Beachcomber is about to explain about the jet. Oh, the sound we heard could only have been Dirge. He's one of the evil Decepticons, a warlike group of robots that are trying to destroy the Autobots. I'm one of the Autobots. Dirge can transform himself into a jet plane, and the roar of his engines strikes terror into the fuel pumps of Transformers and humans alike. Humans have hearts, no fuel pumps. You put in, very similar things. Anyway, if Dirge is hanging out around here, then some terrible plan is afoot. Much as I hate conflict, we must act before anyone is harmed. I agree to help, Beachcomber. Or just tell him to clear off, I suppose. It's just like, I decide whether I agree to help or if I won't accompany him. I guess that's an option too. Seems a bit mean. Be like, off you trot, mate. Is that even an option? Anyway, no. We're here for an adventure. I am obviously agreeing to help Beachcomber. This is no good. Jet rocket scary Dirge. We've got to do something about this. Beachcomber says that the first thing to do is discover where the evil Dirge has his hideout. The two of you have to take the long route inland along the cliffs. Making your way down from the rocks, you trudge through the trees that line the shore. As you reach the beach, you spot an islander some distance away. He seems to be hiding and looks terrified. He's maybe scared of the rockets too, I don't know. Anyway, I can call out to him, or I can leave Beachcomber here among the trees while I go and speak to the man. I mean, he might not even understand my language. I don't think yelling at him's a good idea. I'm going to ask Beachcomber to stay here, because he doesn't seem threatening this islander. I'll go along and just speak to him peacefully, I think. You walk up slowly and softly, so as not to frighten the islander. Before you can ask him what happened to him, he starts to talk uncontrollably. Oh, I've got to try and think of an Islander accent that isn't whompingly racist, do I? Where did it say we were? Didn't really say Akura, the tropical paradise of Nali. Oh, I have no idea what their accent would even be like. It's just going to have to be a random kind of islandery accent. What even? Um, I might just give this islander a normal accent like mine because I am an islander too. In fact, maybe he sounds like me. An evil demon has come from the skies, he cries. I myself saw him. It was a Durga, the winged messenger of sorrow. The gods must be angry with us, and there is nothing we mortals can do. You have heard the islanders' legends and folklore. A Durga is their name for the devil. So, my decision now is, do I want to rejoin Beachcomber now, or do I get the islander to tell me more? I think hearing more is useful. I'll have him telling me more if he's up for it. You ask the man where he saw the demon, a Durga. He looks about nervously, as if expecting the demon to leap on his back at any moment. Then he cranes his neck up to whisper to you. He plunged through the skies like an arrow, capsizing our boats. I heard his evil laughter as he flew towards the sacred volcano. He points to the towering cone of the volcano, several kilometres inland. You calm the man down before returning to where Beachcomber is waiting for you among the trees. And here you can see this beautiful picture of Beachcomber hidden there amongst the leaves. When you tell him what the islanders saw, he nods his head grimly. That was no mere demon of myth, he murmurs. It can only have been Dirge. You stop to think for a moment, trying to decide where you should go from here. You could continue along the shoreline, or else you could strike out inland. And indeed, those are the options. Do I continue along the beach, or go inland? Dunno. I mean, beachcombing with beachcombers all very well, but I don't know about that. Maybe heading inland, I think. You push your way through the thick undergrowth. You are far from the inhabited areas of the island, and the trails here are few and faint. Luckily, although Beachcomber is not the toughest or the largest Autobot, he can easily beat a path for you. Above the treetops looms the dark grey cone of Mount Dorong, the sacred volcano featured in the ancient myths of the island. There is a snarl as something bulky comes crashing through the bushes. What? Ravage, says Beachcomber uncertainly, as you spy a cat-like shape. A tawny leopard appears only a few metres ahead of you, growling. There is a hungry gleam in its eyes. Beachcomber stands his ground. So, do I want to jump behind my friend? Or do I scramble up a nearby tree? Well, I mean, jumping behind my friend. I mean, he'll be in front of me and he's pretty tough. He's not the toughest, it said, or the largest, but he's probably still quite big. I will scramble up a tree. I mean, this sounds like a cat-like leopard shape. We don't really see it on the front. That's maybe our guy, is it? Yeah, no, the biggest. I think it can probably go up trees pretty fast, this cat thing, though, like. I am going to jump behind my friend because it's no clear where the tree is. It might not be near the robot. And if I'm behind him, he's like a... It's not a meat shield, it's like a metal shield, innit? You know what I mean? I think I need protection from the cat thing rather than to outrun it. Especially by climbing up a tree. It be a leopard. They climb trees like OMG. Yeah, no, I'm gonna jump behind my friend. Right. Okay. The leopard leaps straight at Beachcomber, roaring savagely as it does so. Thud! While it lies, dazed from the impact with his metal chest, Beachcomber reaches down and pinches a nerve in its neck. Ooh! The leopard gives a startled grunt and blacks out. Soon it is purring in its sleep. Oh, poor creature, says Beachcomber. It should stay unconscious until we can get back here and put it somewhere safe. Strange, you see? Didn't I think there were any leopards on Nally Island? Oh, there are, and Dirge must have brought it here to terrify any islanders who wander too close to his hideout. Like many bullies, Dirge relies on fear as his main weapon. If fear fails, of course, he has several explosive missiles as a backup. Sounds dangerous. Having seen Dirge, you know he is much larger and more powerful than your brave robot friend. How can the two of you hope to defeat him? Don't ken, we'll have to see. I'm winging it at the moment. But I'll have a wee drink of my juice and have a wee think. Don't know. Right. You continue a brisk pace. The sacred volcano looms ahead of you. And by mid-afternoon, you have reached its lower slopes. The sun is high in the sky, and the air is hot and dusty here. Suddenly Dirge roars through the heavens overhead, having taken off right out of the cone of the volcano, controlling the fear that his enemy's screaming jets cause. Beachcomber pulls you back behind a rock. Dirge fails to notice you and sweeps across the island towards the sea. Nifty moves there, but whew. Clambering up the steep lava slopes of the volcano looks like it might be exhausting work. But Beachcomber says it will not be a problem. He begins to shift his shape and quickly becomes a smart beach buggy with large tires. Whoa, I can handle some pretty difficult terrain in this form, he says. Hop in and hold tight. Beachcomber carries you quickly up the side of the volcano, throwing up clouds of black ash from his rugged tires. You are soon at the lip of the crater. I've been using my sensors to measure what's going on in the ground below us, says Beachcomber as he returns to his Autobot form. Dirge has been meddling with some heavy equipment inside the volcano. He's probably been drilling down into the Earth's crust. If he isn't stopped, he could release a torrent of molten rock that could destroy the entire island. Does Beachcomber know that you are immune to Dirge's fear-creating sound waves? I'm being asked. And yeah, he does. He has been told this. He kens all about it. Normally, I wouldn't put you in any danger, says Beachcomber, but many lives are at stake and your immunity to Dirge's power makes you a valuable companion. Are you willing to enter his hideout with me? You're afraid, but you cannot back out now. You nod in agreement. Yeah, good moves. And the two of you walk down into the volcano's crater. An open steel door sticks out through the heavy black ash. It is the entrance to Dirge's headquarters. With barely a moment's hesitation, you step inside. As you walk along a winding corridor that goes right down into the depths of the inactive volcano, Beachcomber suddenly holds up a hand to stop you. Oh, look up there, he whispers, pointing, and you can see him doing exactly that, holding out a hand to get me to stop. Pointing a finger. What's that glowing up in the top right? Some kind of glowing gem. What? You see a crystal rod wound with copper wire. Oh. It's an electronic jammer designed to send instruments haywire. Ugh, if I'd gone any closer, it would have scrambled my circuits. Sounds nasty. Huh. Dirge obviously only expected other robots to break into his hideout. You say, stepping over to the jammer, you take it down from the wall and put it in your pocket. You signal OK to Beachcomber and he hurries to join you. My sensors are picking up something nearby, he says in a worried voice, but I can't pinpoint it. It's as though something invisible were following us. Then he falls silent, because you have reached the nerve centre of Dirge's underground lair. It sounds like, well, being tailed, dunno. Maybe no being sneaky about it, I'm saying. We'll see. You and Beachcomber are standing on a high walkway above Dirge's control room. Dirge himself is busy on the floor below you, tending to various instrument panels. He must have entered by another route, you whisper, pointing to a large hangar door on the far side of the room. Beachcomber's attention is on a huge laser attached to the walkway beside you. Ah, this is what he's using to drill down into the earth, he murmurs. He must be trying to tap the power of the Earth's core to fuel the Decepticons' weapons. Right, do I think I should use the laser to shoot Dirge from above, or do I wait here until Dirge leaves? Let's see. It sounds like we should stop him. He is tending to various instrument panels busily on the floor below us. We're not going to know how any of this works, but I think waiting until Dirge leaves... He's not going to leave until he's finished faffing with the instruments and the laser. We can't hang about here. Oh, let's YOLO it. We don't know how to use this stuff, but we've got to start pressing buttons. We can't be stood like dinguses. We should try to use the laser to shoot Dirge from above. Fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. If it goes badly, at least I died a hero, eh? Let's see how it goes. Alright. I'm getting noped by Beachcomber. Beachcomber refuses. It would be too dangerous, he says sternly. Oh, he makes a fair point. It might cause a volcanic eruption. Oh, wait, and we will find a peaceful solution to this problem. Oh, you don't think that's very likely, though? Look, with the lives of thousands of islanders at stake, this is going to go badly, isn't it? You decide that you must act now. It's going to be funny, at least. Let's see what happens. Slipping past Beachcomber, you click the switch on the side of the laser before he can stop you. A brilliant beam of light stabs down Oh, by a stroke of good luck, it strikes Dirge. Rolled a 20, critical hit. Right, it strikes Dirge and he screams in rage and pain. Ooh, by a stroke of bad luck. It also, however, strikes some instruments behind him. A chain reaction is set off within moments. And you, Beachcomber, and the entire hideout are burnt to crisp in a single titanic explosion. Well, we stopped Dirge. But maybe no a good ending, eh? That was an absolute hoot, though. I had so much fun. That was brill. I hope you have enjoyed that as much as I have. Show you the cover there once again. Island of Fear there. By the fantastic, just absolute gamebook creation beast, Dave Morris. He has written so many books. It's very impressive. Illustrated by John Higgins there. His lovely cover art once more before I go. Like say, this is the third one in the series that I've done a full playthrough of, and I fully intend to crack straight on with the other three. The first two are already up, and this one will be, well, I have to upload it, but you know, it'll be up soon. For now though, I'm going to say toodaloo to you, and I hope to see you for another playthrough soon. Bye!